Welcome to my first series on the channel. My name is Alexander Leviathan and I am the head of creative for Wrestling is Phenomenal. And today I started all female WWE. I don't want to do a division. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole company, women's wrestling and WWE, period. I set up two rosters, one for Raw, one for SmackDown. I axed out NXT because the number of women's wrestlers are, not where they need to be. But I set up two rosters. SmackDown has 31, Raw has 28 wrestlers. So I'm gonna go through the roster, but as you see right here, going to my universe, I set up tag teams because the WWE needs tag team wrestling from women desperately. I created some of my own teams and some other teams. Air Boom, a production of myself. Becca Hunter, Sophia Wolf, two original characters I created myself. But in addition to that, the Bella Twins, of course, still got them. Damage Control, of course, did them. Then Community Creations, 3 different women's wrestlers I downloaded. Alex Daddario, Alexa Blaze, Carrie Hawthorne. I downloaded them, intending them to be singles wrestlers. Then, when I figured out I needed way more tag teams, I decided to put them into a trios of sorts called the Disciples of Darkness. Have them all wearing black, of course. Carrie's the leader. She's wearing gold. That signifies that. But I thought this will be a good stable to put together, so I did it. Then you have Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They're a tag team at NXT. They don't have a name, so I just gave them the name the Faces of Fear because they are kind of scary. Then I put Zoe Stark, Lacey Evans, and Dana Brooke in a stable called Hollywood Blondes because honestly, what would they be doing? Just, they're going to be like in the mid-card vortex getting destroyed. So I said, let me make a stable. So I put them together as the Hollywood Blondes. Got that. Then I downloaded the Iconics from the Community Creation. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay. I miss him so much. I wish they would come back. I miss him so much. Then Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. They're an NXT tag team. So got them, of course. Then I created 2 original women based on Power Rangers, Tiffany and Tammy Oliver. I made them Asian because I want a lot of diversity. I also made them technicians. Not every Asian is a flying, monster. But yes, I made them and they're inspired off of Tommy Oliver. Rest in peace. We already know. Green and White Rangers, the Rangers. Then I made a tag team based off of Shawn Michaels, of course. Sue and Sarah Michaels, the kayfabe nephews of Shawn Michaels. Call them the Rockers because it was only fitting, right? It was only fitting. Come on. I had to do it. So, with that being said, oh yes. A female Shield. I've been wanting to make a female Shield for so long. I'm so glad I finally bought 2K23 and said, I'm pulling the trigger. All my original creations, Olivia Knight, Cara Omega, I'm gonna call her Cara Omega, and Cynthia Grimm, the Shield. I just wish I got the Shield music on here. That would make it better, just whatever the case is. But I made a female Shield. They look amazing. I love them. Then, of course, Toxic Attraction. The WWE split them up, I guess, because of the Mandy Rose situation. But seriously, Toxic Attraction need to stay together. Got them there. So, 10 female tag teams. I'm split them up between 2 shows. And there we go. So, in the first match that I scheduled today on SmackDown, I have the Disciples of Darkness versus the Hollywood Blondes for a Tag Team Championship #1 contender match. In the second match, I have another one of my, community creations that I did some tweaking to. Frey Mercer, Tam Nakano, and Nikita Lyons for a US #1 contenders match. A 3-way between Shayna Baszler, Trish Stratus, and Charlotte Flair. Tag team title match, the Bellas and Damage Control for the tag team championships. United States Championship match, Blair Davenport, Jamie Hayter, Indy Hartwell. For the last match, I have Jade Cargill, Bailey, Asuka and Rhea Ripley in a 4-way for the Women's World WWE Championship. Women's World Championship. Okay, there we go. I set out all the stakes. Let's start the show. So, first match, Disciples of Darkness versus the Hollywood Blondes. Fire it up! Boom! And at the end of the match, Alexis Daddario closes out the bout with an emphatic Stratisfaction to become Stratisfaction to become the #1 contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The Disciples of Darkness put a W in the books. Woo! Good win. Next up, I have Frey Mercer, community creation I put my own spin onto, versus Tam Nakano versus Nikita Lyons for #1 contendership for the new United States Championship. And let's go. And just like that, after Tam hits Nikita with a stalling suplex driver, Frey out of nowhere hits her with a big boot. She rolls out of the ring. Frey gets on top of Nikita, hammers away, and steals the pin from Tam. 1, 2, 3. Just about to be broken up, but she gets it. And Frey Mercer is the #1 contender for the United States Championship. What a match. What a match. Next up, Shayna Baszler versus Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair for #1 contendership for the World Championship. Charlotte trips up Shayna and pins Trish Stratus for the 1, 2, 3. I swear, if she wins the World Championship, I am going to make life living hell for Charlotte. I can promise you that. But she gets the pin, so whoop-de-doo. Next up, we get Damage Control versus the Bella Twins for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And Dakota Kai gets the pin on Brie Bella to become the Tag Team Champions. Damage Control getting a W. What? Unheard of. But they got it. Just like that, Dakota Kai and Io Sky are your Tag Team Champions. Next up, for the Women's United States Championship, we have Jamie Hayter, Blair Davenport, and the one, the only, Indy Hartwell. And Jamie Hayter with a clothesline from hell to get the 1, 2, 3 while Indy Hartwell's on the outside. And Jamie Hayter is your new Women's United States Champion. I already spoiled this now. I like this design to begin with, but then after seeing it recording the second episode, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna switch it out. So I originally like this, but it's not shiny enough to be real with you. It's not. When you zoom in, it looks like a bunch of pixels. So I was like, all right, let me get another United States Championship. But nonetheless, Jamie Hayter wins the title. For the main event, Jade Cargill takes on Bayley, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley for the World WWE Women's Championship. I keep saying I've been conditioned to do that. It's for the Women's World Championship. And this one was actually a nail biter. Asuka put Rhea into the Asuka lock, and she got her to tap out right before Jade broke it up. Right a second before Jade broke up the submission, Asuka got Rhea to tap, and Asuka is your new world champion. I was blown away. What? That was crazy. but it's happened. Asuka takes the title off of Rhea in the Fatal 4-Way by getting Rhea, the champion, to tap. And there you have it. My first week as head of creative for my universe. Asuka gets the win. Let's see. We have a bunch of new champions, obviously. New universe, new champions. Asuka is the new world champion on SmackDown. Jamie Hayter is the United States champion, and Damage Control have taken the WWE Tag Team Championships for themselves. So tune in for part 2 to see what happens next. My name is Alexander Leviathan. I am your head of creative for Wrestling is Phenomenal, and I will see you next time. And